What's the difference between Christianity and Kemetic spirituality? Hello everyone, this is Reginald Kuakaru of KemeticCenteredLiving.com. I wanted to give you a quick comparison of the Christian religion to Kemetic spirituality for those beginning their journey into African spirituality. Why compare ancient Kemetic spirituality to Christianity? That's because the Kemetic spiritual system is like the grandmother of Christian teachings. And it's the only spiritual system that you can use to fact-check Christianity based on the idea of where Christianity originated. Christian beliefs have caused people to suffer all over the world. Most people in Christianity don't even realize the negative effects of Christianity because they're normalized due to everyone believing and behaving the same way. What I'll do is quickly highlight some differences between Christianity and the African spiritual system of Kemet. Why? Because I've lived both of them. So let's get started. Number 1, Christianity wants you to believe in the absurd and not question it. Not only that, the stronger your belief, or what they call faith, in the absurd, the better Christian you are. The idea that a man was dead for 3 days and then came back to life is the foundation of Christian beliefs. Christians pat themselves on the back for having faith in the absurd. In contrast, Kemetic spirituality values experiential knowledge or wisdom over belief. For them, your inner guidance and uniqueness is your truth and may not be like anyone else's. Number 2, Christianity demands that you look to authority for validation and truth. Because of the theological wars with Gnostics, early Christian fathers needed followers that accepted authority rather than question it. Those in authority decided if you were on the right path or not. In contrast, Kemetic spirituality teaches you to tap into your own inner guidance, something we call intuition, and to validate your own path for yourself. Number 3, Christianity teaches you to serve the will of God even at the expense of your own authentic self. In contrast, Kemetic spirituality teaches that you are connected via spirit to all of nature and that you and God are one being. There's no conflict between being the best you and connecting with God. Number 4, Christianity teaches you to loathe and hate yourself. For example, the doctrine of original sin teaches that you are born a sinner and morally and ethically corrupt because of the disobedience of the original parents of mankind, Adam and Eve. Because of this, you need to be saved, but you're barely worth saving. I know some Christians will defend this, so I'm going to give a common sense affirmation. I want you to get up every morning and look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am a worthless sinner and only God can love me. Do this for 30 days and see what that does for your self-esteem. Oh, my bad. You do that anyway. By contrast, Kemetic spirituality teaches you to know thyself, because when you do, you can experience the magnificence of God through you, because you're the ultimate expression of God on earth. Number 5, in Christianity, belief is the highest level of learning. Belief is based on opinions you have from others. In other words, because someone tells you that the Bible is the Word of God, you're demanded to accept the opinion and look down upon as lacking faith if you question that opinion. This promotes self-doubt and low self-esteem. In contrast, Kemetic spirituality teaches that experiential learning is the only way to gain true revelation for yourself. True wisdom is the inner contemplation of knowledge. The insights gained by the inner contemplation is the highest level of learning within the ancient Kemetic spiritual system. By default, this perspective promotes high self-esteem. Number 6, Christianity keeps you connected to low vibrational energy with threats of damnation to hell for eternity. You live with constant anxiety. It's implied that if you enjoy life too much, it's probably a sin, which keeps you in constant conflict within yourself. In contrast, Kemetic spirituality promotes living life as a gift and living life to the fullest. Salvation comes through gaining wisdom from personal experience and by staying true to the mission you incarnated to learn. So the bottom line difference between Christianity and Kemeticism is that Christianity implores you to develop a relationship to God so that you can be in His good graces and not be judged. On the other hand, Kemetic spirituality teaches you to develop the divinity within you and connect to it to find the peace and balance in your life. The results of Christianity within the African diaspora has bared the fruit of many people around the world that live in an oppressed state of poverty and/or self-hatred. Believing and accepting the anti-human doctrines like original sin has had a damaging effect. No human being can develop themselves mentally or spiritually with an opinion of themselves that is based in a negative orientation. We have to shed the negative belief systems of Christianity if we are to develop and advance consciously. My work is based on giving you the facts and the original paradigm of belief, appreciation, and love for self within the ancient African cosmology of Kemet. With Christianity, you begin to put yourself down because you can never measure up to perfection. The byproduct is you live judging others because you have to prop up your own self-esteem by comparing how worse off someone else is to yourself. You then have disdain and loathing for others. A byproduct of Kemetic spirituality and loving who you are gives others the room to be themselves and love themselves. You can also love them wherever they are in their journey and respect them. It's time to remove the yoke of religion and reacquaint ourselves with the true spiritual wisdom and practices of the ancestors. Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with others who would benefit from the knowledge. The end.